Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbound. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Uh, Glad you all are here to come and attend with me. Let me turn my fan over this way. Hold on one second. One second, you guys. Need to move her up a little bit closer. Right here. Right here. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's kind of stuck in here. I'll touch it again. Here we go. I'm going to get her a little bit closer to me. And okay, my apologies. Welcome everyone to my channel. Hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed Thursday, a thankful Thursday at that. Ooh, I'm out of breath, y'all. I get to moving a lot. I get out of breath really, really quick. Which some of you guys know that. You guys already know that. That pen. That. Okay. Oh, that feel good. Okay. So you guys just entered to the for Lisa's Roy Dewis Palace room, known as Safe Haven, where it's real talk with real people in real life. You will see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity, and respect. So Facebook and YouTube are both connected on today. So thank you guys, for attending with me, and also thank to the ones who's going to be watching it later on. You know what I'm saying? The replay game. Okay. So sorry I'm out of breath, you guys. So again, like I said, thank you for tuning in. Just remember this live stream is just a discussion I am talking about on today. It's just my opinion or my thought, you know what I'm saying? Something, what I'm gonna be speaking on, but if the shoe fits, wear it. When I go live, I don't be talking about an individual person. Okay. I be talking about things, period. You know what I'm saying? Things that really happens in real life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on YouTube, whether it's off of YouTube or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's some of the things that I enjoy talking about because I mean it is, you know what I'm saying? Even I done knocked myself down. Sorry, I knocked myself down. So If you are in the clouds and you can share me out, I appreciate it. But if not, that's okay. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? So I expect some people it's not going to be over here no more. I expect for them not to even come over here to say hi anymore, all because who I support. So those people I will be and they know who they are and they know they're not gonna come over here no more. And I will just go ahead and take the wrench because I don't expect them to be here, okay? Because some people just not gonna come because they got to please other people. See, I'm not no people pleaser. Okay, so if you so after, sometime tonight, I'm definitely gonna be cleaning my wrench out because I know they're not gonna come back up over it. I just know it. Okay. But anyway, as we continue, reason I want to say it because I want nobody to be surprised. You know what I'm saying? So when it happens. So I mean it is what it is because poor Lisa is gonna go where she wanna go and when I want to go. Okay. I just never had I never allowed anybody to rule me. I never allowed anybody not to support me because you don't like somebody. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know me by now, you would ne- never get to know me. Uh, point blank. Sorry, y'all. Point blank and period. Okay. So just know that God is good. We're going to get started in a few seconds, you guys. In a few seconds. Hold on. Got to go run. My hands were sticky. I had to wash my hands real quick. It's real sticky. So I apologize. I apologize. I'm back. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and get started real quick, you guys. I apologize. I had to leave out. Okay, this video of discussion. As we all know, the Bible says God looks at our heart, which He do. We talking about looks can be deceiving on today. This is real table talk that where we are in. That I do real table talk on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30. Okay, so like I said, this is my opinion. Not pointing no fingers at nobody, not talking about nobody. I'm just doing a discussion. Okay? That's what I'm doing. Um, like I said, 1 Samuel 16:17 says, but the Lord said to Samuel, do not look at his appearance or at his physical stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord does not see as man sees. For man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Okay? Don't let don't judge a book by its cover. Okay? People personalities does not always match their appearance. Okay? People personality does not always match their appearance. And an individual might appear aloof or intimidating, but could be very kind and compassionate person beneath the surface. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, looks can be deceiving. However, someone who seems friendly might be deceitful. Okay, don't judge a book by its cover because looks can be deceiving. That is real talk. Okay, that is real talk. I'm doing a copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for a purpose such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, which this is some type of, teaching that I'm doing today, okay? Um, so fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing non-profit educational or personal use tips that balance in favor of fair use. Okay. And just know that I'm not no preacher. I have no license for this type of stuff. Okay. I'm not no preacher, a counselor, a therapist, a doctor. I'm none of that above. I don't have a license for it. Okay. I am just a willing vessel being used by God for his purpose, not man. If you don't know me by now on Facebook, hey James, how you doing? Thank you for listening. If you don't know me by now on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, you would never know me. I'm not no people pleaser. I only please God. Okay. I'm sorry that you feel the way that you feel. You know, that's for you and God. For release is going to continue on to do what thus says the Lord. Going to continue on to go where God sits me at and place me at, even if it's just for a season. You know what I'm saying? I'm going where God want me to go. Okay, so all like I said, all are welcome. Good vibes only. I'm here to speak my mind, and I'm finna move on. Okay, so we can continue. Situations can be misrepresented, and it can. Okay, a job offer might seems attractive at first, or you glance it, you know what I'm saying, and you think this particular job might be for you, but could turn out to be less appealing upon your closer inspection. You know what I'm saying? Um, Even a house or a car that you're looking at, or or a new school that you want to attend. You know what I'm saying? That looks good on the outside. You know what I'm saying? But could be in poor condition on the inside. They might not have no good teachers. The house might not have no good foundation. You know what I'm saying? Or or a car might, looks good, got a nice body, but it don't run like nothing. Okay. Depends on, what it is. Okay. So hidden qualities are not immediately apparent. Some individuals, even people, may have invisible disabilities, like those mentioned by like you in the disability setting. You know what I'm saying? They don't look like they disability because they look just fine. You know what I'm saying? But that's because they look fine on the, on the outside, but really they are some type of disability on them. Okay. So we got to remember that, some things just don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, because you think that person might not be disability and you picking on that person's kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? Because they look good, but on the inside, they really disability. They talk disability, they move, they move and things that they do. So you got to get to know people for yourself. You don't want to go around picking on somebody that got a disability or got some type of problem just because they don't look like it on the outside. Okay. Look at the inwards of a person. Okay. Like God said, God looks at the heart. Okay. That's what he does. Hold on a minute. Okay. Hey, TC. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you, beautiful. We just talking about looks can be deceiving. Okay. Um, Essential the phrase, you don't hear that phrase a lot. Looks can be deceiving. You hear the phrase don't judge a book by its cover. It serves a warning against superficiality, encourages a deeper investigation to uncover the true nature of things or a person. Okay. It's about recognizing the first impression can be flawed and that a more through understanding often requires looking beyond the surface. Somebody who you just met might be just as nice as they want to be because they want to, that first impression is should, sometimes a first impression can be good, and sometimes a first impression may not be good because you got to watch out because sometimes people use their first impression just to reel you in. So you can have a better understanding. You know what I'm saying? Then once they reel you in, their old self will come out. So you got to be, kind of careful with that. Okay. Um, the Bible, like I read before, warns against judging by outward appearance. Okay, and facing that looks can be deceiving. Like I said, at first Samuel 16:7 says that while people look at the outward appearance, God always look at the heart. God looks at the heart. Okay. We can't look at the people outside appearance. Okay, you will know them by their fruit. Do men gather grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Even so, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. Okay. These two verses also warns against judging by appearance, noting that one can recognize a false prophet by their actions, not their outward presentation. Okay, it's by their actions, it's how they act. They say they are Christian, they love God, they do this, they do that, but they do worldly things. Okay. Ultimately, the Bible teaches the inner character, high vibrant, um, is more important than an outward appearance. And it's so true. The inner side. Hey Key, how you doing? Peace and blessings. Thank you for tuning in. Um, the inner character is so important than an outward appearance. And it is. It really is. If you look at yourself, you know what I'm saying? You got that good heart, you got that godly heart, you got that peace of mind that you want to do the things of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You want to be better, you know, you want to be better than what you are, than what you was yesterday. What I'm trying to get out, what you was yesterday. Let God use you. Let God continue to that okay, thanks to you, Key. Peace and bless. Thank you so much for being a member up over here. Okay. Um, so make sure that always remember the N word of anybody. Just because somebody is pretty, don't mean that they got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? People love to look at uh the the skin color of people, or look just look at different things like that, or they gorgeous. It might be messed up on the inside. So don't let the outward, okay? Your outward looks can be deceiving. Okay, so don't judge a book by its cover. Keep in mind, outward appearance has absolutely nothing to do with intimacy of one's walking with God, nor can it determine what kind of person they are. These things are based on something deeper that cannot be accurately discerned with the all too fallible human eye. Okay? The next time you see someone who is dressed well, okay, dressed put together, don't be so quick to pass judgment one way or another. By the same token, the next time you see someone dressed poorly and not groomed, don't assume you know anything about them. Some of the wealthiest people in the world have been known to dress down and look totally unassuming. They purposely appear low key. And I know that can be true because even in my own city, people got these beautiful, fine houses, living good, but they be driving older cars and be dressing normal. Don't be in those suits and ties. So they're just normal. You think they're normal people, but they got money. That's why you should never judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Looks can be deceiving. Okay. It really can. So let's remember, people, that that in general, okay, some of the Bible, hey Lisa, how you doing? Some of the general Bible principle consistently emphasizes the importance of the inner qualities like love, compassion, humility, and righteousness over outward appearance. Okay. And some of the consequences of judging by appearance, the Bible's warned the judging by the appearance can lead to misjudging, flawed decisions, and even the acceptance of false teachers and prophets. Okay. So just be careful how you go around judging people. Okay. Be careful what a person look like, because a person looks good on the outside. Like I said, their heart can be nasty. Okay. You never know. Because looks can be very deceiving. Okay. So don't let nobody tell you what to do. But I know a lot of people gonna do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, go support who they want to go support. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, life is good over here. You know what I'm saying? So whatever God had for my channel, it's gonna be what God wants. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing over here to please anybody. I'm not. I'm not. Like I said, I have discernments. I know. I know. I know. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand me. Like everybody, my channel is not for everybody. Okay. I'm not no bandwagon person. I'm not gonna jump on a bandwagon because you don't like that person. Okay. That's it, and that's all. I'm my own individual person. I have my own individual mind. I've been like that since I've been on YouTube. Okay. So, like I said, that's all I really got to say and stuff. So this right here was a really short live on today. I just wanted just to throw it out there. Looks can be deceiving, so you just got to really watch. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a lot of followers. I see. I mean, it is a lot of followers. It really is, because when people say that they support you, they here for you, they're gonna be here. They're gonna be here for you. Rather, rather no matter where you go. You know what I'm saying? Or no matter who's in your chat. Okay. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, life goes on. God brought me and delivered me from cancer. Okay. When God brought me and delivered me from cancer, I'm not gonna be holding no grudges against anybody. I want to be an example of God. I want to love everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I go where I want to go, when I want to go. Because nobody know how God is using the person. Nobody knows, you know? So God continue on to use me, continue on to keep my eyes on you. I don't want to be a people pleaser. I don't want to be no people pleaser. I don't want to be, oh, I'm gonna start going over to her chat so my people can start coming back up over here. No, these not my people. Okay. I'm only out here doing what thus says the Lord. That's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna continue to do what I do. Okay. I don't care if they call it um whatever they call it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But just know that for Belisa sees, I see a lot. I see a lot what goes on. I see it. Don't think I don't see it. I see it, but it's not for me to understand. Only for me to understand is what God got me doing. Now I'm going to continue until God remove people out, you know what I'm saying, from amongst you, so you can continue doing what God say. Okay? Because I don't care what platform I'm on. I'm not gonna be a people pleaser. Okay, like I said, I am gonna be going through my ranches, because I know some people's not gonna come back up over here. I already know, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed you while you was here, but I had nothing against nobody at all. But for Lisa is just gonna do what she had to do and gonna continue on to move how she wants to move. Okay. That's it. And that's all I have to say. Okay. So peace and blessings. Yes, Vibrant. Peace and yes, Vibrant. You know how YouTube is. You know what I'm saying? But Vibrant, You know, if people don't know me by now, they would never know me. They would never know me. When I say that I'm grown, when I say that I got my own mind, that's what I meant. I can't let nobody use me. I cannot let nobody use me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not nobody's puppet, and ain't gonna be nobody's puppet. I'm not gonna be a content creator. Like I said, I do respect the people that support me. Don't think I don't, but I'm not gonna allow my supporters to run me. It's not gonna happen. It would never happen. If you think that's gonna happen, you on the wrong channel. You're in the wrong channel. Okay. So just remember, looks can be deceiving because of how the person look on the out of appearance. Their heart is evil and cruel on the inside. Okay. Or vice versa. Because a person dress regularly, it don't mean that that person don't have a good heart. Okay. So get to know a person, search their heart. If you don't have discernment, you pray for discernment because God will show you. God will show you. And once God show you, don't question God. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why God show you things. And when God show you those things, move on, move forward. Because God put you in spots for a reason. Okay? Sister, you always stayed in your own lane. Yes, I have vibrant. Always have stayed in my own lane. Always have. And I'm going to continue on to do that. You know what I'm saying? I really have all these years. I don't let nobody run me. Mm-mm. Yep. I heard a few content creators say they self that if you around my app, I don't want you around me. Okay. I heard them say that. So I like to be around people. Don't mind you going different places. Don't mind you going visiting. I don't need no permission for nobody, especially if they're younger than me, but nobody tell me that, where I can and where I cannot go. That would not happen. That would not happen over here. That would not happen with me. I'm sorry. God brought me too far to have a little silly, immature mind like that. It's not going to happen. Mm-mm. But I see some people are controlled. You know what I'm saying? I see some people just do what everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? Follow, being followers. I can't be a follower. I can't be it. I'm just my own person. I like who I like. You know what I'm saying? And so I just thank God. So hey, you gotta look at it like this. You're not upset. I'm not upset about anything. I just, it's just the season is up. God put people in your platforms or in your life, or however you want to call it, for a reason, for a season. Okay. And once that season is up, it's just time for them to go. It's just time for them to keep on going and and go somewhere else. You know? That's it. That's all. They can't get nothing else out of me. You know what I'm saying? So hey, they got to go somewhere else so they can get something else that way. That's how I look at it. And as they leave, God gonna send more here. Who's supposed to hear me at that particular time? You know? So that's all it is, you guys. So I will go. I went to my doctor appointment today for my checkups. I always go see him every 3 weeks. Right before I go for my treatment, I go I go see him, that Thursday before my treatments always be that following Monday. So everything is good with me. He's doing um uh, I'm still taking my chemo pills. Still, it's still since I back taking that again, it still had me forget things at times. That's why I got to still write my notes and stuff down because I will forget what I want to say to make sure I got everything that I want to talk about. He also he he said I'm doing well. I'm still anemic. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been anemic for a long time. So that's low. But as far as my white blood cells, that's back normal. Remember that used to be real low all the time. Now that's back normal. all my blood work came back good. He said so. He's proud of my blood work. All but the anemic thing is still low. You know what I'm saying? So got to get that boost back up again. So I think, that's about it. So I will be back next Tuesday and Thursday for Real Table Talk. Okay. We're going to talk about, different things. I had no idea what I'm going to talk about. Just continue to survive and thrive in 25. Okay. Live your life. Okay. Like I said, this channel only for the ones who have an ear to hear. Okay. That's what this channel is for. So I thank the ones that have been here and supporting me. I thank you so much. Um, I thank the ones who watched the watch my videos afterwards. I thank you very, very much. Peace and blessings to you all. Okay, so please share me out. I'm still trying to get to that 3,000 subscribers. I'm 220 people short. So please come over here and share me out. Give me a shout out. Ask people just hit the subscribe button. Just come here what I got to talk about. Because we over here, we talk about real stuff. Okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Because like I said, I'm not no people pleaser. I'm a God pleaser. I'm going to say what I got to say. And the thing about it is, I'm not talking about nobody. If the shoe fit, just wear it. That's it. And that's all. Okay. And I was Sunday, I will definitely be back for my members only. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna do an upload or if I'm gonna go live, but you will have something to see at 5:30. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna like I said, 5:30 on my members only. It's only gonna be for the members, and I'm definitely gonna have something drop by 5:30. Either I'm gonna go live or either I'm going to do an upload, one or the other. Okay. So I'm trying to keep my word and trying to stay focused as well with my members only. Okay. I don't got that many members, but I got some. So I want definitely, that way they is able to come over here and you know, watch some things. Okay. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Just know God is good. Trust God. You know what I'm saying? I hope we get more free thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Think for yourself, move for yourself. Don't be had nobody tell you where you can and where you cannot go. Okay. So that's how I am. I'm so glad I am a free thinker. So thank God for my own mind, not nobody's puppet. Thank God for that. So, well, that's all I have to say, you guys. So, I hope I ain't. Let me look at my notes. Make sure I got everything that I want to say, you guys, before we get up out of here. Because I was like, dang, I meant to say that. I meant to say this. I meant to say that. So, let me make sure I got my little bullet points all out the way. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, my bullet points is everything's out the way that I wanted to touch on. Yes. So just remember, looks can be deceiving, and do not judge a book by its cover. Okay? Peace and blessings, and I love you. Thank you for listening. See you next week.
Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbowed. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret.